And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, B.A. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, Parker.
A lot to talk about, B.A.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Porzingis there inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Williams from long range. Here's Atlanta with the ball. And for all the talk of parity and a different champion every year, Shams, the Thunder might have something to say about that.
They're going to have a lot to say about that, B.A. Because, listen, it was a dominant title run last season. And with their entire core young and improving and all locked in through the remainder of this decade, and dozens of first-round, second-round, and draft swaps in their treasure chest, they will remain the favorites until further notice.
But again, we said that last year, so who knows? Now here's SGA. He played a great game against Indiana. 5 on the clock. Misses off the right iron.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Williams misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Young. There's the screen by Johnson. Young against SGA. Left side Young. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by Johnson.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Daniels finds Young. Now here's Johnson. Dort defending. Johnson passes to Porzingis. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed.
seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Rizachet, and stolen by Williams. Now Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Guarded by Young. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Johnson.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Now here's SGA. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Rizachet with the ball. Working on Williams. Rizachet, no good. Williams passes to Holmgren, and the basket is good.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Young with a screen on Hartenstein. Pass to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Williams in the post. Rizachet covering. Offensive rebound. From deep, Holmgren. He can't hit that time. The Hawks have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. The kick out to Young. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. The Hawks need to get one up here. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. And it's Williams off the drive. No good. Rizachet with some nice D.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Screen by Holmgren. SGA passes to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Now SGA. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Rizachet. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's always good to see Rizachet mixing it up down low.
Holmgren with a screen on Young. Holmgren outside. Fires for 3. No rebound by Atlanta. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
For him, it was a season to remember, and I think his fans would say the same.
Thunder trail by 4. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Here's Porzingis following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Young misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Johnson against SGA. Good on the shot. SGA's got his second basket on the night.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
There's the screen by Johnson. Outside Risa Shea. Over Williams. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Outside Risa Shea. Daniels the screen on Williams. Outside Risa Shea. Pass to Porzingis. On target from range. Porzingis has got 5 points.
And Porzingis has always been a threat from deep. And at his height, he probably feels like no one can block his shot.
Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Risa Shea. Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Young can't hit. Thunder with a lead. Here's Williams. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Daniels finds Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Nice touch on the bank shot. He's got 7. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, VA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, fines, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Daniels. He has 6. Outside Risa Shea. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you know they should be thankful for the result. They didn't play their best in that one, but still won by a reasonable margin.
Well, it's not one of their more memorable games, but as the saying goes, a win is a win.
From deep, Holmgren. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Dort. Back to Johnson. Lets it go. And Atlanta misses again. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, it's easy to see why SGA has risen to the level of superstar in this league. He is relentless.
free throw, no good.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Holmgren, and it's Wallace in for Dort. And it's tied up with that one. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Newell, good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Atlanta. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Okongwu. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. It's his first trip to the line.
The key to their victory last time out was his success at the stripe.
First one falls for him. Wiggins, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he's able to get one of two. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Caruso. Williams with it. From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Atlanta on top, up by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the court for the Thunder, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 1. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back over to you guys.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And the Thunder in possession here, following the score by Atlanta. 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet out. Caruso misses. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Kennard. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
To the inside. Pass to Newell. Kennard on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Second team foul. Onyeka Okongwu. One side.
Free throw no good for Okongwu. Thunder trail by 5. On the wing, Wallace. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Okongwu against Williams. Lets it go from deep. Kennard with the rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Krejci. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Kennard against Wiggins. Off target from outside. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Outside, Williams. Wallace outside. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Krejci. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now here's Caruso. Williams finds Williams. On the wing, Wallace. Here's Wiggins. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
He's checked in for Krejci. Dyson Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Wiggins. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with it. Guarded now by Williams. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Holmgren's checked in. Here's Okongwu. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Pass to Daniels. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Great D that time from Holmgren.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me. 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risa Shea will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Pass to SGA. This one for three. SGA knocks down a three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And here's Risa Shea. He's got 5. Back to Johnson. Here's Young. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And that's just about automatic. You don't want to foul Young. He is over 80% for his career from the stripe.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Free throw is good. Young.
And that's something that makes Young unique. His ability to really pile up the numbers offensively in both scoring and assist totals.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. And both free throws good for Young.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Dort, a screen on Young. And here's SGA outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. On the wing, Risa Shea. Williams defending. Porzingis high post. Just 5 to shoot. Okay, do it, KP.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Dort outside. Jacks up a 3. Hartenstein. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hartenstein's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Now here's Risa Shea. He's got 5. Inside. Here's Porzingis.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Oklahoma City, 2nd.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
Here's Young. He had 25 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And he really cashed in at the line. A big chunk of his points came from free throws.
Now here's Porzingis. It's a three-point game. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Holmgren. He picked up 15 in their last win against Indiana. Clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on Young. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Launches it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Young. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Risacher. 5 points in the game. Daniels outside. Just 5 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Wallace. Yet to see a basket. It's Dort on the wing. Holmgren, the pass to Dort over Risacher. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Wallace misses. The Hawks lead by 3. On the wing, Daniels. Watched by Wallace. The shot by Johnson, no good. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Wallace. The 3-ball. Counted from distance. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Outside Porzingis. To the middle. And stolen by Hartenstein. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league. Well,
he's really connected and he has great instincts. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's SGA. Guarded by Young. Clock at 4. And it's Holmgren missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Wallace outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Atlanta. On the wing, Daniels. Watched by Wallace. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Oklahoma City making a switch here. 12 seconds left in the first half. Outside, SGA. 3 seconds left. Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Thunder. They're up by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close, and if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
This kind of performance, fans love to see two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Risacher in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Young with a screen on Holmgren. Johnson passes to Young. From the elbow, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 11.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to SGA. And a miss there on the triple. Hawks trail by 4. Outside Johnson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Guys, back over to you.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
3 on the clock. And Atlanta misses again.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Risacher, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Lou Dort picks one up.
Yeah, Risacher is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Tim, we'd heard Hawks players in the past saying this team lacked an identity. You think one's emerging?
Well, offensively, they're still centered around the playmaking of Trae Young. And defensively, they're starting to establish a culture. It's headlined by Dyson Daniels.
So he gets them both. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter, and then you're in Target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
Daniels passes to Young. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Holmgren with a screen on Young. Outside for Dort from deep. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. Daniels with it. 6 points for him. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I really like Daniels' decision-making. He is so good at reading pick and rolls and knowing when to take it himself and when to dish it.
Now here's SGA. Leading by 5. Double team on SGA. Williams from long range. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Outside Risacher. Outside Porzingis. Daniels left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Risacher. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Williams misses. Hawks trail by 8. Right side, Risacher. Outside, Johnson. To the wing, right side. SGA against Young. Lets the three fly. Williams grabs the board.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Dort for 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 assists in the game. Daniels outside. Porzingis high post. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
The first one falls. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Risacher. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
Now here's Risacher. He's got 7. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block, defending with purpose.
Daniels outside. Back to Risacher. Johnson a screen on Dort. Now here's Risacher. Dort defending. Puts up a deep 3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. SGA's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Kicks it out to Holmgren for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 22, Cason Wallace.
And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Holmgren. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice job that time by Williams, finding a way to get to the rim and finishing with a dunk.
Back to Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Atlanta again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Pass to Holmgren. Here's SGA on the drive. Good D by Daniels.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
Daniels outside. Left side, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Risacher. Williams defending. And Risacher gets it to go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Wallace outside. Pass to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 9. And here's Alexander Walker. Porzingis surveying the floor. Now Risacher. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Dort for 3, and that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got his 9th assist of the game now. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Risacher, no good.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. Daniels outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. 1:03 left in the third quarter here. And a missed layup. Daniels outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Outside Risacher. Johnson a screen on Dort. Down low. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Risacher. Risacher's got 3 assists in the game. And the Thunder in possession here. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams a screen on Daniels. Wallace outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got 6 points.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Daniels against SGA. Daniels outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Left side Porzingis. The putback. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Everybody keep shooting the ball, all right? Jumpers will go, all right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
Wanting to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
Well, you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everything gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Jalen Williams out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Young, fearless from Young inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Wallace outside. There's a screen by Wiggins. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect them to make that layup.
Young on the attack. Slick drive by Young.
Very difficult to predict where Trae Young is going when he puts it on the floor. With that ability to change direction and change pace.
Williams from long range. The shot no good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Back to Caruso. Launches it. Kennard with the rebound. Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Young. There's a screen. Back to Kennard. Caruso against Young. Shoots over Caruso. Good work defensively by Caruso.
And with each miss, you can see the frustration mounting for him.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wallace, left side. The kick out to Williams. Tries to break his ice. And that one's good.
That's one of the things I love about Williams. He plays with great awareness.
Pass to Kennard. Ball stolen. Here's Wallace. And the powerful one-handed slam.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Making a change here. Johnson's checked in. SGA's checked in for Oklahoma City. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball.
Outside Young. Outside Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Kennard for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. To the paint. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Young. Here's Alexander Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Wallace outside. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The free throw off from SGA. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And that's his second 3 of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
Young from long range. Dort grabs the miss. So Dort's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort a screen on Young. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Johnson a screen on SGA. Here's Young. And Atlanta misses again.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Porzingis. Looking to get back on track. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Young. On the wing, Risacher. Williams defending. Risacher with the ball. Working on Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. Takes a 3. Williams misses. Hawks trail by 15. Daniels outside. Outside Risacher. Back to Young. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is timing on the part of SGA, protecting that paint.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Now here's Holmgren. Dort for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Risacher. Risacher's got 4 assists now tonight. Holmgren with a screen on Young. Here's SGA. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young inside. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
The first free throw is good. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
That one misses. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Williams to get back on track. Rebounded by Daniels. On the wing, Risacher. He's covered by Holmgren. Outside Young. Back to Risache. Porzingis with a screen on Holmgren. Cleared away by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Dort. Yes! Using that window!
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Risache drives in. Porzingis. Oh, KP with the three.
Yeah, such an easy flick of the wrist for Porzingis. He makes it look like a 10-footer when he hits the corner three.
Now here's Dort. SGA fires. It's good. The turnaround jumper.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Now here's Young. Porzingis with a screen on SGA. Can't get the three. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 13-point lead. Spins. Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren buries it from outside.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Takes a 13-footer. SGA pulls it down. Thunder leading by 16.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today, made great reads, and distributed the ball accordingly.
2 on the clock. Jalen Williams. Ooh, it misses. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Young looking over the floor. Now Porzingis. And stolen by Holmgren. "20 seconds left in the game. SGA. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Young outside. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.